We ought to bring word of this to Captain Brant. I see our goal has changed. I would not presume to direct our course, but do let me know if you require a guide.
Perhaps the Arisen has recalled some more pressing business. Fret not. I'm sure we'll come back to this eventually.
Well met, sir. We in the crowd, makes eyes on me.
What I wouldn't give for a mug of ale.
Well met, sir.
Over here, if you please. Here we are.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Aught shall change once we have attended the coronation. If your Majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, 'tis best you do so. Very well. Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? Do not forget that we... There is much we ought to... Aught shall change. If your Majesty has any... Very well. The coronation is to take place on the morrow. We shall depart early in the morn.
Master, pray leave this place. My body, it refuses to obey me. There is a voice within my mind. It commands me, sways my very will.
Sways your will? Could it be that the gods sway? We must quit this place, Your Majesty. I fear our plans may fall to naught. Let us return to the tavern. We've been had. The false sovereign commanded the pawns at the coronation, proving his own power as Arisen. According to Regent King Sven, the pretender was wearing some sort of... I imagine this artifact is the Godsway mentioned in that letter. Perchance 'tis a tool that grants power akin to that of the true Arisen. 'Twould do much to explain the events that we have beheld afore now. Alas, unless we find some way to unmake this Godsway's power, proving your Majesty's legitimacy shall be difficult indeed. Pray, allow me time to search for a way forward. I shall inform your Majesty when I have prepared a plan of action.
Never could I have imagined such an outcome. What manner of artifact is this Godsway? I suppose 'tis pointless to ponder. Let us await the results of Captain Brant's investigation.
Right you are.
You shan't hear me complain about an early repose.
Some call it cultured. I call it dull.
Now there's a hassle I can do without.
Any of this.
Welcome.
Would that I could spend all day here.
Now to report to Captain Brandt. Would you mind coming over here? The person we're here to meet is nowhere to be seen. Shall we come back later?
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim. As regarding the matter of the Godsway, I fear there is naught to be done, save for your Majesty to venture to Batal, where you might uncover the false sovereign's seal. The sigil upon that letter from some days past bore the crest of the Batali power, yet official dealings twixt Batal and Vermund are suspended. Passing through their fortress will prove a difficult task. With such hindrances in mind, I thought to prepare this. Pray, take it. Few may pass through Batal's fortress, save Beastren merchants. With some coin, I was able to convince one such merchant to grant us that entry permit. It ought guaranteed passage through the border checkpoint. But alas, 'tis intended for a Beastren. You shall have to act the part. But as to how that should be done, I'm shamed to say I do not know.
If we seek further knowledge of the Godsway, we ought to make for Batal. Pray, allow me to show you the way.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to leave the...
You the Arisen? I've been looking for you. Sven wants to meet with you. Says he'll be waiting in his quarters.
Always doing about a dozen things at once.
Something good will come of today. I just know it. I hope the weather holds.
Care to stay? I would be glad of a chance to talk.
Wonder what's going on last night.
Your presence is a soothing one.
There's comfort in the humdrum of daily life.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
I've been here so long, I've forgot why.
Not to look forward to, my son.
Quite the predicament.
Don't invite us. Wonder if it's too early for dinner. This quiet makes me itch to cause a stir.
I heard from Captain Brandt that you plan to make for Batal. As for me, I've been looking into my mother's movements since last we met. 'Tis a letter she discarded, only it seems to be addressed to someone called Phaesus. I passed an eye over it, though I failed to grasp its meaning, or what compelled her to throw it away. Here, I thought it best that you have it. Mayhap you... and... if you do, would you be... That is only if you have the time to spare. I am in no position to make...
dressing for these occasions awfully tedious.
I thought myself a stronger man.
I cannot take another moment. Let me make it out of this in one piece! Mustn't you suffer? You. This is no small quandary.
What goes awry?
I'm partial to a little...
Well now, is that the Arisen I espy? Who am I? I assure you, yet I should be e'er so glad if you would do me the honor of accepting this staff. Why, had you not heard? Today is a day of gift. Upon this occasion every year, the noble personages who attend thus do I present you now with this staff. Pray, take it. Now, I must away. As it so happens, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
At last, the puzzle begins.
Well met. Take this if you would.
Surely these extravagant... I must confess, I go on, take it.
All this merrymaking is a joy to behold.
We're the best there is, and...
You're certainly dressed to impress. This is for you.
Naught but dreary duty awaits after this.
My sword arm, use some...
Well, I say. What this is for you?
Lords and ladies, we have reason to believe that though I am loath to do, know also that I shall be stationing sentinel.
My sword arm, use some work.
We have confirmed that an item has been stolen from the namely an artifact known as the As such, I must ask that you allow us. The search will be conducted in the main hall. Pray, and should you have some suspicion as to the culprit in this sordid affair, we humbly ask for your cooperation.
I'd sooner stay out. My sword arm could use some work. My sword arm could use some work.
This is not the way to the main hall. my peers seem so much more capable. What would the captain do?
My sword arm could use some work.
How odd.
Dull days for us are assigned as
This place is awful dull. Can't complain, mind.
You there! Quit stalling and move to the main hall.
I'd soon go stay out of this. Oh, the waters. Dull days for us are assigned as all is well.
Wait, all's lost, latter. Mustn't lose my head. You there! Move to the main hall.
The moment
Sir!
I'm unsure how.
You there! Quit stalling and move to the main hall.
I'd sooner stay out of that. Very possible. How ought I to proceed? Thank you, lords and ladies. Your cooperation is appreciated. 'Tisn't in your possession, I see. Forgive the intrusions.
Many thanks for your cooperation. You've been cleared of all suspicion.
This place is awful dull.
I've got news. My shift's only just begun.
It ought to be said.
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
Arrived at last.
Imperials, eh? I shan't deny they have their uses. If we seek further knowledge of the Godsway, we ought to make for Batal. Then follow me. I'll lead the way.
The vanguard is yours.
This ox cart's bound. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
My legs are in lead.
That's quite enough.
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Dare I say it? Oh, well and true.
I'll carefully conserve my strength.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
A merchant, eh? Have you an entry permit? Hold a moment. That cart has priority. Lord Phaesus is come! Open the gates! So, you seek to enter Batal, I presume? Go on through.
This might contain useful information.
A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest. This has no bearing on our current conversation, but might I say, by my eye, you lack surety in your steps.
So, after breaking free of the chains of slavery that once bound you to this land, this is good. I am relieved to see that you are fulfilling your charge. Now, 'twould be advantageous for you and your pawn to visit the Rockmouse's burrow in Backbatal. Methinks 'tis where you will find that which you seek.
Shall we do as that personage suggested, and make for the Rockmouse's burrow? Pray, allow me to show you the way.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on. Sense letting enemies gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the horn.
Would you mind coming over here? Over here, if you please.
It started raining, Master. During my travels beyond the rift, I learned of a cave near here that you have yet to explore. Shall I take us there? One moment. I believe we are bound for... Yes, I know the place. Then follow me. I'll lead the way.
I'm ready to set out for our destination when you are arisen.
'Tis in caverns such as these that monsters thrive.
We best be... prepared to make our own light before we proceed.
By your leave. Any cost arisen. You have been doused in oil. Certainly arisen. How might I be saved? As a matter of fact, every master I've ever served has favored different tactics. One party I joined consisted only of ranged specialists.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige.
Is your pack slowing you down, Master? Pray, bear in mind that you can only carry so much by yourself.
Well said.
Use me as your foothold, sword that brings the height.
One of us has been poisoned.
Focus your strength, Arisen! At once, Master.
The enemy slows. Perhaps we can tire them out. They don't stand enough against us now. Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
I've managed to grab hold.
So it goes.
Stay with me, Arisen. Wait a moment.
Hear an old man up. Ah, 'tis you. For I suppose I should thank you.
My knowledge from other worlds. tells me that a forgotten riftstone lies near here. Shall I lead the way? I'd fain lead the way, if you would be so kind as to follow me.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
There, Master! Captain! Yes, Master. I shall hasten to it.
My thanks. This is for you. Now...
There's no need to go the long way round when a shorter route is readily available. Follow me, Master.
One of us has been...
Focus your strength, Arisen! Whatever Caution is called for when walking so close by the river.
Not the best place for a soak, I must say.
During my travels beyond the rift, I learned of a cave near here that you have yet to explore. Shall I take us there?
All creatures who know death cling to life.
I see no merit in hunting down such cravens.
We're here, Master. 'Tis in caverns such as these that monsters thrive.
We'd best be prepared to make our own light before we proceed.
Understood.
Same foe? Again?
I hope you weren't expecting mercy.
You have my protection! Not bad!
Hunted a bit early to strangle me. The enemy yet remains.
Well said.
Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early Britain gets it on, as they say.
Prison has been torched! Quick! Douse the flames!
I cannot assist you at present. You have no need of my assistance at present, but I shall be ready to render aid at a moment's notice. Certainly, Arisen. I will take the obey. My curative magics are at your disposal.
As a matter of fact, every master I've ever served has favored different tactics. One party I joined consisted only of ranged specialists.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind. In truth, I'm unready to part from this place. Might I not be allowed to explore it further?
A covetous nature is like to invite all manner of misfortunes. A heavy pack not least among them.
Can it be you are lost, Arisen One? The path to the dragon has many turns, but I can illuminate the way ahead if you so desire. You will find the path you ought to follow inscribed herein. Would you know the fate of another? This meeting...
I'd have thought to share myself. Hesitation bogs you down, but it needn't. Your journey's just begun. Walk it proudly, and you'll do just fine.
My thanks, truly. I hope only to be of assistance.
Now here's a surprise.
At least all our efforts weren't for naught.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this. You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait a moment. Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige. Shall we do as that personage suggested, and make for the Rock Mouse's burrow? Then follow me. I'll lead the way.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
There's a shorter path we might take now. Allow me to show you. Over here, if you please.
At once, Master.
on to your end.
This should help. Very well. I shall go on ahead.
I believe this is intended as a means of transport. It would be interesting to see where it might take us.
Contraptions like these are best used when and as we find them.
Use me as your foothold. Soar to greater heights.
Seems there's no room for argument here. I shall obey, but I won't pretend I'm happy about it.
We've got them on the run!
Let them run. We need not waste our strength.
Would you mind coming over here?
Climb on and I'll send you soaring!
Out of reach of their talons!
Hold fast, Arisen! I shan't let you fall!
The Arisen is in your charge!
Yes, Master. I shall hasten to your rescue.
What has stricken you, Arisen?
Follow me, if you would. Following along, I trust. Take care not to lose sight of me.
Well met. Does that make you be at ease? I bear you no ill will. My name is Manella. Come, let me buy you a drink. We've much to discuss, and I don't...
Here we are.
This tavern is... Aye, even pawns. So long as they've coined for their ale. Always a pleasure. Aye, even pawns. So long as they've coined for their ale. Well, I'll be.
Well met, sir.
How might I be of service? Fancy a look at my wares?
Suppose I'd best get to work.
The people of Batal view pawns with great prejudice. They're even forbidden from setting foot in the capital. Her Majesty, Empress Nadinia, has long been troubled by this custom, but a practice so ancient isn't easily overturned. Many are unhappy about the existence of this tavern, even though it lies outside the capital, simply because it was established as a place for pawns to gather. I know not what manner of person you are, but if you would aid me in my efforts to make the people of Batal more accepting, I would be glad to offer you a residence permit. 'Tis a bargain more than fair, for those who hold such permits may remain in Back Batal without having their activities questioned. Glad I am to hear it. Simply show it to one of the sentries and you'll be granted entry to the capital. Oh, and if you encounter any trouble... They are harsh in their persecution of the pawns, but were they to be aided by the targets of their ire, mayhap a few stop. A simple plan, I know, but 'tis the only one available, or so it seems to me.
Now seems a fine time to sort through your belongings, Master.
Let's see. What can we do without?
All knowledge of this, God's way, stems from the forbidden magic research laboratory. However, you would do well to first travel to the Batal coast and seek a man named Ambrosius. For as a researcher of this laboratory, he will doubtless be able to answer many of your questions.
It seems that we must seek out this Ambrosius if we are to learn more of the God's Way. I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
But be sure to buy all. Just tell me what you need. And I'll see it done. Come again when you've more coin to spend.
Oh, what does this say?
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
The world's changing. Not sure how much longer I can keep the inn open. It's tough, but always a pleasure.
Then I shall remain by your side.
The world's changing. Not sure how much longer I can keep the inn. Open. It's tough. But complaining won't do any good.
We must rest, though the sun is still up. Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Off we go then.
Ready to forge on?
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
They can be most convenient, though they only travel during the day.
Restore my equipment.
To come out brighter.
Bitter glares dog our steps wherever we tread here in Batal. 'Tis clear its people hold no love for we pawns.
Let no hardship keep us from our charge. We go with the Arisen, wheresoever that journey may take us.
Over here, if you please.
Paths to victory are myriad indeed. That strategy never would have occurred to me.
Oh well, colour me surprised. Over so soon? Why? We seem to have come through unscathed.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes. I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
Try not to get hit. Let's all that window to waste.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to me. One of our numbers is unconscious.
Certainly, Arisen. How might I be of aid? Focus. A moment of indecision may spell our doom.
words for that performance. Utter perfection.
Once more!
It isn't much of an adventure if all we do is make camp.
'Tis enough to make camp only when the need arises. We have arrived.
Who are you? No, never mind. 'Tis a little import. I'm searching for blue crystals. Find any, and I'll pay you.
As your foothold sought at greater heights.
Who are you? I'm searching for blue crystal shards. Find any, and I'll pay you handsomely.
We're here, Master.
Who are you? I'm searching for blue crystal.
Let me get that.
Well, have you found any blue crystal shards? Is that all? Tiny fragments still. I expect I'll find a use for them. Here, take your co- 'Tis a god's sway. Well, to be precise, the crystalline. By refining such crystals, anyone can attain the power of the Arisen. However, small fragments are meaningless. They cannot contain. Speaking of which, should you find any large fragments, bring them to me. 'Tis possible larger shards may have been mistaken for jewels and carried off by scavengers or collect. Mayhap one such as the Oracle or the Dragon Forged would be able to aid you in locating them.
I don't know about you, Master, but I'm worn out. Mightn't we have a rest before pressing?
I'd fain lead the way, if you would be so kind as to follow me.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
We have reached our destination.
The Arisen comes. Is this meeting also by the Dragon's design? Then I bid ye farewell.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
Browsing was enough to scratch the itch, in my case.
The Arisen comes. So long as ye retain your will, you'll find you're bound to it, and it to ye. The Godsway. Forgive me, but I've ne'er heard of such a thing. However, some years past, a sorcerer of Batal came to me seeking knowledge of the dragon, just as ye have. It appeared his intent was to alter the will of the world through mortal means. Perhaps there is some connection. Ye need not seek. Still, I suppose I can tell ye about a rumor I heard after all. Now that ye have been marked as Arisen, so it stands to reason that a mockery of one perhaps, but not the true substance of which ye speak. Worms' life crystals can be obtained. They retain a measure of draconic power. And when used correctly, I am the husk of he who was once Arisen. Thus, as the Arisen, such is the world's will. I dare say it compels me. Then go. Since times of eld, dragon. Remember, draconic blood flows through the veins of lesser drakes as well. Bring me what ye... Then I bid ye farewell.
Have you forgotten something, Arisen? You're looking rather lost.
Let us press on with our next objective. Shall we go and speak with this Oracle Master? Methinks I know where to find the person you're looking for.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
It is possible. Mayhap one such as the Oracle or the Dragon.
Pray, follow me.
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side.
Hold fast, Arisen! I will be with you in but a moment!
Gathering materials makes for dull work indeed.
Would you mind coming over here?
Let's not your eyes straight from
I've seen better days.
Are you coming, Master? Our path is here.
Mayhap we can exchange information. I have a request to make of you. Interest, you've my gratitude.
Whatever's to be done.
Looking for aught in particular?
I see our goal has changed. I would not presume to direct our course, but do let me know if you require a guide.
I'm sure there's a very...
The world's changing. Not sure how much longer. I can keep the inn open. It's tough. Do come again. The world's changing. Not sure how. How much longer I can keep the inn open? It's tough, but complaining, do come again.
There's no need to go the long way round, when a shorter route is readily available. Follow me, Master. Follow me, if you would. Does a mechan-
Watch out for the knackers, Master! one will do it in my stead, then I suppose I have little choice but to obey.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
You keep your load, and I take the rest.
And I take the rest.
If we've a destination in mind, an ox cart would get us there with little effort.
Drivers can be a decent source of gossip. Are we leaving already? Getting warmed up.
Let us press on with our next objective. Shall we go and speak with this Oracle Master? If you would be so kind as to follow me, I shall take you to the one you seek.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on. One arrow is all I need.
I knew you would come. You seek answers, and you shall have them. Loath as I am to admit it, I know little. I sense a land soaked in warmth. Yet it now lies many fathoms below the surface of this, though it is strange, for I sense also that this should seem a path will be open to you in time. Perhaps he who was dragon-forged can tell you more. Seek him out in Harve Village, if you would learn from him.
He who was dragon-forged, eh? Perhaps we ought to seek out...
Mayhap we can exchange.
Pray, follow me. I'd wager there's ought to be found here. Asps attack with the fell venom!
Hang in there, Master. I am coming to assist. One of us has been poisoned.
Master, I shall hasten to you.
Truly are formidable, Arisen.
Over here.
Seems they know we're not to be trifled with.
'Tis the mark of a champion to prevail with weaponry.
Have a gander at my wares. You shan't regret it. Hope to see you again ere long.
I'll gather this.
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige. Would you mind coming over here?
Understood. I shall proceed ahead.
We were very thorough. Whatever secrets this place held ought to be ours now.
I expect we shan't have need to return here for some time.
The day grows darker with our every step. Venom harpies! Avoid their venom at all costs!
This foe will recoil from flame!
Over here, if you please. I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
Very well. I shall return.
That up.
Better than that.
This ox cart's bound for the can't set off till I've had my due.
Would that ox carts were... I'm starving, I am.
Over here, if you...
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait a moment. Certainly, Arisen. How might I be of aid?
You're not getting in here on my watch.
Characters might lurk anywhere.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master.
fine place to harvest some ingredients.
I say we collect as much as we can carry.
Hold fast, Arisen. I will be with you in but a moment.
Fire's fury sharply arrayed against this. Most impressive, Master.
But see, I'm catching up to do.
Outstanding.
Machines will resurrect so long as their skulls remain intact. But fear not, I shall gladly smash every last one.
This seems a decent spot for a campsite.
Twould be a fine spot to rest, should we have need of one. Does this bow remind you of a certain something?
What is the matter? We are in the match.
Feast your eyes on this! We must press home our advantage.
Strike fast and true, and our throne shall fall. Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige.
Look out, Arisen! You're under attack!
I believe yon foe was drawn to light. We ought to extinguish our lanterns, as we summon it invisibly.
Superb, Arisen!
Would you mind coming over here? The sky is radiant this night. I feel at peace to gaze upon it.
There's no great shock to me.
Look here. This path seems
Ah, you're a bold one.
Excellent work.
compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes. He who was dragon forged. Perhaps we will take Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
Hang in there, Master. I'm coming to assist. Flame will accomplish little against this foe.
The arisen has been torched!
Over here, if you please.
This ox cart's bound for Vernworth. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
If we've a destination in mind, an ox cart would get us there with little effort.
This ox cart's bound for...
I'll take any chance not to think on my troubles.
Time to find me a mark.
Not that misers and paupers. Unlike
You seem in fine spirits.
I've more time than I know how to spend. I've more time than I know how to spend.
I must be vigilant. The townspeople don't.
Mayhap dreams will... 'Tis here that I beg you to conduct yourself with care, and with a reverence befitting of one who walks among the dead. Your patronage is...
Will someone do aught about this?
Now here's a welcome.
Time to hit the sack.
Any chance to be alone is a welcome one.
but not at the expense of my duty.
Ho there. Would you lend your ear to my request? Oh, I see. Your presence is a soothing one.
Getting proper rest is an important...
Good morrow, everyone.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
I hope you slept well.
Will someone do aught about this?
Blessed be we servants. 'Tis here that the bodies... I beg you to conduct yourself with care, and with a reverence befitting of one who walks among the dead. 'Tis here that the... I beg you to conduct yourself with... You are more than welcome.
Will someone do aught about this?
Slim pickings of late.
Then I shall remain by your side.
Where are you off to?
And here we are, in the blink of an eye. Shall we take stock of our...
About time you came along. Or so I'd like to say, but...
Ah, good. You're awake. I've told you about the sunken temple in the middle of the sea, haven't we? I ne'er spoke of the man who resides there. As he himself would have it. He was once entrusted, yet he tired of his duty, and abandoned, alas, though he was a just and goodly ruler. Oh, it sounds unfortunate, but if you ask me, 'tis all a matter of... I should know. In all my long years, I've never... Would that I could forget some. A lie it may seem. Come see me again, if it pleases you.
Splendid. I'd ne'er seen the like. I'd not known there were ruins in the depths of this cavern till the path appeared. 'Twas magic, methinks. I should have liked to investigate, if the place hadn't been crawled at any rate. I'd best report this discovery to my commander.
A moment long awaited.
It seems aught has occurred within the depths of Stormwind Cave. But what, I wonder?
I'm not sure what to tell you.
Pray, follow me. I know the way, so there's no chance of our getting lost. I'd best tidy up a bit.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Living's hard, but dreams are free, they say.
Fancy a look at my wares? Do come again.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter.
These were necessary expenses, mind. No use clinging to every last coin. Might I interest you in my humble wares? Hope to see you again.
Always sets me to think. This tell you how,
A lonely place. Well met. Looking to make a purchase? Hope to see you again.
Welcome to browse my wares. For bread and board, you'll find none better. Glad to be of service, sir.
Though you wouldn't know it, mayhap we can exchange information. Though you wouldn't know it.
Tis a fair reward. We cannot complain.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
Tis just another day. Same as the one afore. Always good. I'm out of something. scarcely see a thing in the smoke. I'd fain lead the way, if you would be so kind as to follow me.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to run away with change.
Where the Saurian? Fire won't do much good here. Best try a different route.
It was most effective.
Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you.
Prison has recalled some more questions. Fret not. I'm sure we'll come back to this eventually. I've an inkling this is not our first time here.
How very curious. I wonder what other secrets this place holds.
We cannot break it from this side.
Perhaps. Seems I've drawn the short straw. Of course, I wouldn't dream of complaining about it.
So, another comes seeking to inter me. Yet your wicked schemes will avail you not. Watching one, time and again, have you sent unto me your minion. Why do you not draw your blade? You seek not my death. I am Rothar's founder. And you appear to be arisen. Godsway. E'en from these depths, I have beheld the Batali scuttling about his baleful, maddening act. Aye, that which you seek is a soul, yet rarely will you find one intact. For split the flesh may rot, the soul fragment, yet power, and 'twould seem the Batali seek to augment this power through their perverted arts. Yet 'tis folly, the frolicking of children. So I know little of your intent, but I sense in you a powerful will. A will that urges you towards fulfillment of some great feat. I shall grant you this blade. It too is the soul of an arisen. Mine own, in fact. Refined in purest dragon blood. Alas, the ages have taken their toll. 'Tis as with if that is what you seek, arisen. Then go on to their stronghold.
We might be able to slip into the Forbidden Magic Research Lab through the rear entrance. Pray, allow me to show you the way.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
The undead have risen to face us!
Flame is its weakness.
I shan't let them harm you. It would seem we have aught we need to hand. Follow me, if you would. This way, Master.
A hidden path? I suppose there will be monsters lurking beyond it.
Pray keep your wits about you. We needn't go barging in.
Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead.
I'm sure there's a very good reason for this detour. We must respect our master's wishes.
Would you mind coming over here? At once, Master. Pray, follow me. Over here, if you please.
I never thought I'd say this, but we've become inseparable.
Our combined might is a force to be reckoned with. I say, we forge on together for as long as we may.
most effective against this foe.
Hold fast, Arisen! I will be with you in but a moment.
Only those who seek my guidance shall find it. Since time, remember, draconic blood flows through the veins of lesser drakes. Well, then I bid ye farewell. And this Arisen lies against fate.
This place offers a view of the sea.
Well, we shan't be diving in anytime soon.
Very well. I shall go on ahead. Would you mind coming over here? Might we not complete our delivery while we're here?
I only hope the recipient is pleased with our work.
You have my support.
Few are privy to the goings-on in the Forbidden Magic Research Lab, even among the Batali.
Indeed. And the researchers employed there are as tight-lipped as they come.
Do the people not question its existence? I should like to know more about its activities, if 'twere me. Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen. This is too...
No, this is all wrong. What use of pitiful fragments such as these? What we have achieved is... But when the time comes to fell the dragon... Ah, a new hand, are you? Have you some business? Why? 'Tis an Arisen's. This is incredible. I've never seen such a lust. But why do you possess such a thing? All that matters is this. With this alone, I shall be able to... I must make haste that I might deliver it to Lord Phasis, even a moment. But wait, no. I have not the worm's life crystals to restore it. Consolidate! Oh, don't be ridiculous. Do you even have up? I suppose I am in. Lord Phasis is satisfied with the god's way as 'tis, you see. And as I... Though I suppose 'twouldn't do to send you away in... Now, as I've said, worm's life crystals can only be obtained, all the better if it happens to be a lesser dragon. You've returned. Have you obtained any worm's life crystals? You have? Incredible! That is no small feat. I must admit, I had not thought you much chance of success. Yet here you are. And this is precise. I shan't delay. Come by again tomorrow.
Tis good to be reunited.
What is it?
What was the missive that just...
Oh, you know. The usual. From Vermund, bound...
Another one? What is the director up to? Well, never mind.
Surely you're not expecting another one of your love letters. Why, just the other day, you really mustn't be so imprudent. Need I remind you?
Yes, yes, I'm well aware of that, thank you. Now come, and up.
The state of things makes...
Welcome.
I shan't settle for
No need for restraint when you're with me, cuz. I need a favour, cuz. Phoenix Jen, appreciate you, cuz.
Whatever's to be done.
I could die.
Looking for aught in particular?
Suppose I ought to earn my...
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? The world's changing. Not sure how much longer I can keep the... open. It's tough, but complaining...
You shan't hear me complain about an early repose.
I feel refreshed and ready for a new day.
Off we go then.
Feeling rested, I trust?
This ox cart's bound, for the check can't set off till I've had my due.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate to their costs.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
I swear I've not blinked once. Wonder if there's any easy work.
The God's Way may well be finished by now. Shall we go and check in with Lord Ambrosius? Methinks I know where to find the person you're looking for.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
Well met. I'm not sure what to do. I can hardly hear myself thinking of this ruckus.
Materials, eh? I shan't deny they have their uses. Over here, if you please.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only ask so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
Oh, it is finished. The result is even more sublime than I'd hoped. I must deliver it to Lord Phaesus at once. Though, mayhap. Now, I cannot leave this in your hands. I may not be fleet of foot, but only I can do this. Wait, I've changed my mind. You take it. Deliver the blade to Lord Phaesus. You ought reach him in time.
Go now. Make haste for Moonglint Tower. There your journey will come to an end, one way or another.
At once, Master.
All this hustle and bustle puts me right at ease.
I'll take
any chance not to think on my trouble.
Is this Gigantus friend or foe?
Whatever its intent, I suppose we can ill afford to leave it be.
I cannot but fear it will bring ruin wherever it treads.
Hang in there, Master. I am coming to assist.
To regret this!
Look out, Arisen! We're under attack!
What prodigious size! How could we possibly face such a thing? appears to be pursuing Lord Phases.
I think I get the idea.
Very well. I shall return. Hold fast, Arisen! I will be with you in but a moment.
Let us do whatever we can to slow it down. It might prove futile, but it is better than watching on in despair.
Of course. Then I shall remain by your side.
Lumbering frame is riddled with footholds. Should we be bold enough to reach them?
And, as fortune would have it, cliffs extend on either side. Shall we try knocking down on it from on high?
Very well, if I must.
How might I be of service?
Time to be heading home.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
They can be most convenient, though they only travel during the day.
We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen?
Appreciate you, cuz. Here. Methinks you've earned a reward, cuz.
Where are you off to? Could have sworn I had been working this field all my life. I've more time than I know how to spend.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
It is not our place to hurry the Arisen.
I'd sooner stay out.
What ought I to do?
Glad I am to see you well. I've been wondering how you were getting on. Have you learned aught? 'Twould seem my mother has joined hands with a Batali researcher to achieve her purpose. Which, according to this missive, is to arrange things so that... But I don't understand. Vermont needs no consul. It's found its ruler, its sovereign, pretender though he may, to say naught of you. Does she mean to remove you and the false sovereign both from the picture? 'Tis a frightful thought. Yet we are in a much stronger position for having learned of it. What am I to do about Mother? I won't claim to be well informed about the situation there, but I...
Would that all my days were so tranquil. That all my days were so
Everyone's as tired as I am. Days like this.
I fain aid you, howe'er I may.
just about anywhere.
I shall suffer none to disturb this peace.
As quiet as a milk.
Boots laced, belt strapped. I'm ready for patrol.
Apologies, but I can't offer you a ride, sir.
See this piece. Couldn't hurt to put my feet.
Good to see you, Master.
The God's Way may well be finished by now. Shall we go and check in with Lord Ambrosius? If you would be so kind as to follow me, I shall take you to the one you seek.
'Tis he. I beg you to conduct yourself with care, and with a... You are more than welcome.
Quite the predicament. Point's no good if you work yourself to death. Welcome.
Well met, sir.
You have my fullest confidence. The permit is intended for a beast. Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? Do not forget that we...
Interested in my wares?
Come to think. Of it.
Looking for aught in particular?
Over here, if you please.
Welcome.
Whatever am I to do?
Driving me up the wall.
Are you coming, Master? Our path is here. Yon path leads not to our destination. We shall await you here, Master.
Oh, 'tis...
This ox cart's bound for the can't let you on till you've paid. This ox cart's bound for the check. This ox cart's bound. What's going on?
Whatever it is you need, I shall gladly do. I'm coming, Master!
A measure of haste could not go amiss.
I cannot assist you at present. Save our best will do.
Yes, of course. I see it now.
Press home our advantage.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
Understood.
Master, I will hasten to you.
So long as their souls remain intact. Fear not! I shall gladly smash every last one.
We mustn't allow a...
You truly are formidable, Arisen.
You trying to piss me off?
Aught fell from the beast as it breathed its last. My knowledge from other worlds tells me that a forgotten riftstone lies near here. Shall I lead the way?
Where are the skeletons?
Their ilk be a holy night above all else.
No one could defend themselves when cornered like this.
Certainly, Arisen. How might I be of aid?
Wonder how long this job's supposed to last. Anywhere's better than
Where are you off to?
A group of bandits has been terrorizing the roads of late. They call themselves the Coral Snakes. And worse still, they are, what say you? Would you lend your aid in— Many thanks, sir. You all begin by scouring for their hideout. Mayhap you could learn aught by speak.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Say, did you hear? There's been an... Dunno. But I'd wager Sir Lissandro's been iron hands in a bit of flush...
Well, if they're not caught soon, we'll be seeing
Forgive me, but I cannot guide you from here.
These writings could be of import.
Shall we take a closer look?
Well met, sir. Need a room for the night?
I have no issue falling asleep.
Interested in my wares?
Our adventure continues.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Ready to forge on?